everybody, welcome back to a video. In this one we're going to be learning about WeakMap in JavaScript. So before going into the video, I would appreciate you guys liking and subscribing the video and feel free to comment. So let's go into the topic. So basically to define this WeakMap, it's basically kind of like a regular map, but there's only small difference, which is also known as the garbage collecting. I know it's totally different from this JavaScript, but if we take in a JavaScript way, it's basically of how the waste variables are consumed and stuff. I know it's kind of hard to understand, but if you want it to be in an easy way, so let's just say you set the WeakMap to be 0 or null, and then it's gonna remove the reference or the values and everything and stuff. So that's basically what this WeakMap does. And whereas the regular map doesn't do that, so even though you set it to null and stuff, it doesn't happen. So let's see an example. So first I'm gonna have my regular map or my normal map, which is basically the map which I said in my previous videos. So let's go ahead and create this, and there we go. And here I'm gonna have something called key. Let key equals, and then I'm gonna have something like this, name, and then an object. So normally if you see my previous videos or so, you should have seen me writing like any number like 1 or something, but in here you have to do this because for weak maps the format is this, so we have to maintain equal format. So we're gonna use the same format for weak map and the regular map for in this video. So let's just say the name as John, and there we go. And then we can just set this, so regular map dot set, and the reason why I'm setting is because I'm gonna set this key to 0 or null in later on in this video. So let's just see first. So let's go ahead and key, and I just wanted to do in my console.log, and then I'm just gonna say the regular map dot get. Let's just get, and then we can just get the key. There we go. So we are done with that, and also we need the value, by the way. So let's just set the value as let's just say something object or so. So let's just keep it some value, whatever you want, so you can just say that, and there we go. So we are done with that part. So let's go to our HTML file, type HTML, our HTML tag, and our body tag, and also our h1, because actually we don't need that because we are not doing in our web page, so we don't need that. So we can just have our script tag, and then I'm gonna get the source equals, and then our index.js, and after this we can just open this with live server and see your output. So let's just go ahead, go to inspect, and then let's just wait, console, and there we go. So some value, and don't worry about this, it's basically our server value and stuff, so we don't have to worry about that. So we can just not consider that, but the thing we have to just consider is this part, some value that does work. So basically how is it given is the key has some value, and that's basically what it's doing. And now let's just give a comment right here, and then let's just say let's just separate this, and then we're gonna have our weak map, and here I'm gonna just do that, and equals new weak map. So let's just do weak map, and remember to not keep the same name for this. So let's just not do like weak map, let weak map equals that kind of weak map, because it's gonna take as if it's a predefined and not as a variable. So that's the problem with this. So you can just say like this, that that does work, or you can just remove the capital case of M, and there we go. And after this we can just give it an empty or a blank map, or the weak map, and then I'm just gonna have weak key or anything you want. So I'm just gonna have weak key, and I'm just gonna say the key to be the same thing, name equals, we can keep any name you want, so I'm just gonna say John 2, and that should be it. And then I'm just gonna say weak map the variable. Let's just get the weak map first, and there we go. So we should be done with that, and let's just fix this real quick. Weak map and dot set, I'm gonna set it to the weak key, and there we go. And after this I'm gonna get the value as value or something, and there we go. So that should be it. So now let's just go ahead and do this with our console.log, and then we can just do weak map. Let's just do that, and there we go. So we are just doing the same thing, except we're just using new weak map as a constructor, because that's basically how you construct a weak map. And then a weak key, basically we're creating a key right there, same as this thing. and a weak map dot set, the same thing right here, and we're just doing in our console.log, and there we go. And you can also do it in a different way, but let's just get this first. Okay, and then we're gonna do our weak key, and that should be it. So let's go ahead and go to our the server, and there we go, some value and our value. So both does work, right? Because both are kind of similar, but the thing is garbage collecting, or what I said there. So let's just set this to null first. So let's just set this key equals null, which is basically 0 or something kind of like that. So let's just hover over it, and for some reason it's not showing that, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's just go ahead and do this, reload this, and there we go. See, it does still give us some value. But what if I change this weak key to null? And this is gonna change to, let's just reload this, and it doesn't have the reference. And let's just go ahead and do console.log right here so that we can understand what is happening after this. So we can just do key, or let's just do the map.get or something. So let's just go ahead first, let's just do the same thing. Let's just do regular map.get key so that we can understand what is happening right here. So both does work, but after this is where it's gonna get confusing for some people. So let's just do the same thing for this too. So basically we're checking this again. So now let's go ahead and go to our live server and check our output. So let's reload that, go to inspect, and then we're gonna go to our console. And there we go. So both gives us undefined because the key doesn't even exist because it just is null. But if we just go ahead and check in our regular map, it should exist. So let's go ahead and do that. And there we go. It's not undefined because in our map it does exist. So if you want to go ahead and go to see there, as you see, key name equals John, and that does work, and value some value. So as you see, it still stores the value or the key inside this a map in a regular map, but whereas in this map it doesn't. So that's basically what is with regular map and the weak map difference. And that's it for today's video. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.